She says her mom's obsessed with selfies.
You dress inappropriately.
I'm not a soccer mom.
Slept with her friend's ex-boyfriend.
I didn't have sex with the boy.
Then why were you guys up in the bedroom together?
Do I look good? I feel like I can't even really see myself. The lighting's not very great. It. Before this video starts, I just wanted to thank you guys for the last video. I was a little nervous going into it. I'd never done an interview like that, and I didn't want to be rude to the people because it was just a one-on-one interview, and I wanted to open the door for future interviews. My only concerns came with my audience. I know that my audience like to see me grill people, especially drphil guests, and I like doing it. It's fun. There's also another side to that. They're real people at the end of the day, and I think that we're better people than that, and we can look a little deeper. I honestly just have to say I'm so proud of my audience. Like, you guys had an overwhelmingly nice response to the interview. It made me feel good to know that I was building a YouTube community that wasn't full of hatred and toxicity. Everyone was at least respectful, and I can really appreciate that. I want to thank all the people that are here for every video, the ones that are always in the comments. I really appreciate you guys. You guys make my day. You're the reason I make these videos, and you guys rock. So, like I said, being unbiased with an interview would open more doors. It already has. There is another guest who's willing to come on and do an interview, which is really exciting. But the thing is, I haven't reacted to their video yet. So that's what this is. We got some juicy drphil mama drama. Make sure you guys are subscribed with notifications on, so you're ready next week when the interview drops. I know that this reaction is going to leave a lot of unanswered questions, and I definitely encourage you guys to leave those questions down in the comments. Now, just because we're interviewing them next week doesn't mean that we're going to show any mercy this week. It's going to be a classic drphil grill.
Yeah, you did.
No, I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
My 18-year-old daughter, Cassidy, is totally out of control.
She's out of control. What do we got, some Canadians, eh? Did this mom? Wait. This mom looks familiar. Who does she look like? It's like, let me do some research. Gotta go through the spank bank. There it is. I found it. She looks like Reid. Oh, the clickbait. You guys got clickbaited into this video because I just decided that this is Reid's mom. Oh.
She's aggressive, abusive, and she's self-destructive.
You're getting high! You're getting drunk!
1 minute Cassidy is totally fine, and the next minute she's calling me a whore, a bitch, a slut.
The trifecta. A whore, a bitch, and a slut? Dude, my mom would slap me in the face before any of those words got out of my mouth. I don't know how you do it up in Canada, but here in the Midwest, moms don't tolerate that.
Cassidy was bullied for most of her life due to her weight.
I feel like this is a common theme of like chubby girls getting skinny and hot and then just becoming terrible, mean people.
After this huge transformation, her attitude changed.
After this huge transformation, it's like she came out of a cocoon.
I knew something was gonna happen, but I get the blame, of course.
I was losing control.
Alright, I know I got some pretty wicked eyebrows, but I think this girl's got me beat. She looks like that one TikTok guy who's got his eyebrows all pulled back. The mom's face just cracks me up.
I get the blame, of course.
Things escalated about a year ago and she became physically abusive. Cassidy has assaulted me at least 10 times. It could start off as a slap, then a punch. I've been pushed around, spit on.
That's kind of hot. I'm just kidding.
I have called the police at least 200 times over the last 3 years.
200 times? That has to be some kind of exaggeration.
Sometimes I have to call the police 3 times in one day.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Damn, dude, you can't even get a meal in.
About a week ago, she started screaming and yelling at me on the phone. Then I started receiving texts, "Die whore, die bitch, my boyfriend's coming over to kill you."
What? Can you even imagine sending your boyfriend to beat up your mom? I bet that guy's just a real nice guy, isn't he?
I worry about Cassidy because she's continually putting herself in harm's way. She hangs out in drug houses, she drinks alcohol, she hangs around with criminals.
Damn, she's living the life. I like that shot of the mom just like staring at a random drug house or whatever that is. The abandoned house. Like she's like watching her daughter just do cocaine in that room.
I'm fearful that she will die if she's not with me, but I'm fearful if she's with me, she'll end up killing me.
Pick your poison, I guess.
My mom is aggressive, intimidating.
You and your friends are hate all of you! You and your friends are hate all of you!
Whoa. I feel like for someone to scream like that, they have to be pushed to an extreme breaking point. Something I noticed from watching this is this girl's cadence to the way she talks. It kind of like flows like the Burger King foot lettuce guy.
But I didn't think things would turn out like this. Things started
But as it turns out, that's exactly what you get.
for months without contacting me, having me blocked. She didn't even care.
She didn't even care.
As it turns out, that might be what you get.
Dude, is the Burger King foot lettuce guy Canadian too?
She posts way too much on social media and cares way too much about her look. She was violent towards me a few times, but when I turned into a teenager,
When I turned into a hot ass bitch.
if you worried every day, then why'd you say in my face, oh, you should kill yourself?
Why would I want you to die? If I wanted you dead, do you think my life would be actually easier?
She exposed herself!
What? That conversation didn't really make sense to me.
She exposed herself!
Dude, she got so exposed. Like, you think James Charles got exposed?
When I was 16, my mom and I would party. I thought it was cool because it was like, wow, she's my mom and she's my best friend.
Yeah, that never works out well.
I didn't want my mom to find out that my friends were doing cocaine.
Okay. Fucking
Cocaine, then she walked down. And she to find out that my friends were doing cocaine, then she walked down.
cocaine.
My friends were doing cocaine, then she walked down. Find out that my friends were doing cocaine, then she walked.
Cocaine. What's this like? Cocaine.
And then she walked down and she said, it's fine if it's in my house if I can have a line.
Can you imagine that? You're just playing Fortnite, doing cocaine with your friends, and your mom comes down the stairs and hits a fat dab, and you're like, oh, hide the coke. And she's like, nah, it's fine. Just let me hit that shit.
Cassidy and her friends are jealous of me. They feel I'm a threat around the boys that they like. They think I'm prettier than they are, and they don't like that.
Can you even imagine? This is something a mom tells a daughter about another girl at school. Like telling her like, oh, the other girls are just jealous because they're threatened by you. But she's like, nah, you're jealous because you're threatened by me, bitch.
The guys my age think she's a hot mom.
Yeah, we call that a MILF?
Some of Cassidy's male friends tried to flirt with me. They've asked me out on dates. Of course, I don't pursue any of these advances.
She slept with one of my friend's ex-boyfriends.
Of course I don't pursue any of these advances. Next scene. She slept with one of my friend's ex-boyfriends.
Everyone was on drugs when it happened.
Of course they were on drugs. Why wouldn't they be?
My friend was bawling. She was in love with this guy, and I just couldn't believe my mom did this.
I'm sure that they had a spectacular relationship. Yeah, I don't really hang out with her anymore. There was this awkward thing where her mom kept trying to bang my boyfriend, and it was just uncomfortable.
Okay, it's good to have you both here, and I'm curious whether or not you really believe that this is a life-threatening situation.
No, I don't think it's a life or death situation. She's let me live on the streets for months without contacting me.
No, I don't think it's a life or death situation. She's let me live on the streets for months.
She didn't even care.
She doesn't even care. 10 months without her talking to her. What even happened? She's like, hey bitch, we gotta go on drphil next week. Get out of your cardboard box, we're going to Hollywood.
A few years ago, when my daughter was in the first year of high school, I received a call from our local police
Damn.
that my daughter was okay, but my home was completely destroyed.
Damn.
I was going to have a little get-together with people that I know, and it ended up turning into my address being posted on social media.
Around 100 people showed up, and the police described it as a riot.
I was gonna have a little party with a few friends, and then it turned out in $33,000 worth of damage, and my house got destroyed, so...
My neighbors thought I was dead.
When the police went there, I was like, go upstairs, this girl's throwing up. She threw up on my mom's bed. They had to take her away in an ambulance.
Jeez, dude, what did the Nelk boys come to town? What was that about?
I had no front door. It was ripped off and thrown into the street. The front deck was collapsed. My front windows were broken. Our sofas were ripped apart. Someone peed and on my bed.
I'm sorry, it's not funny that someone peed and shit on her bed, but jeez, it just keeps getting worse.
There was a few holes punched in the wall and my TV was broken.
They stole video games.
Not the video games! Okay, you can piss and shit on the bed, but never steal the video games.
Clothing, including my underwear.
The party went crazy because the girls brought me liquor and I ended up getting intoxicated. Before this, I never drank.
That's bad. That is a really bad situation. Can you imagine the first time you ever drink? You have a few girlfriends over, you have some drinks, it's all a good time, you get a little too drunk because you don't know how to handle your alcohol yet, you wake up, your house is destroyed, the cops are there, someone pissed and shit on your mom's bed.
I think that's what the plan was. Get Cassidy as drunk as she can so we can take over her house.
Altogether, there was over $33,000 worth of damages.
Now, there was a transition in your life because you were kind of a
fat girl. Come on, just say it, Phil. Just say it.
You said a very quiet, sort of wallflower kid when you were younger.
Dude, they're putting her on blast up there. Oh, damn.
Is this a traditional parent-child relationship?
No. I mean, maybe I'm not the typical mom.
Yeah, I'm not a typical mom. I think some people would just call me like a MILF or a cougar. Some people would call me Riley Reid's mom.
I'm not a soccer mom, and I'm never going to be. I'm confident. I feel great in my 40s, and it's not that I want to flaunt it.
You want to flaunt it.
Were you drinking and doing drugs with her?
No, they wanted me to come and hang out with them. And
Okay,
do
now
things.
somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying. And Phil's laying down the law.
Because you say she's coming in the room saying, that's cocaine. It's okay if you do it at home as long as I get a line.
I have had a couple of drinks with Cassidy and her friends.
Okay, so
And then I
you
try
do
to
drink
run
with your
away
daughter
and-
and
I mean, her story is kind of falling apart already.
And
Has
you
she
know
provided
that's
you
true.
alcohol?
Yeah, she has.
She's outing her, dude. She's straight outing her.
If I'm coming clean about myself, then you need to come clean about some
Okay.
things too, because everyone's making me look like the bad person.
I don't know what to do. Do I join them? Do I sit back and then have them attack me?
No, I think you just kick them out of your house at that point.
For my home. So
Pretty
what do
much
I do?
at least peripherally joined in.
I don't think she knows what that means.
Well, because I had no choice because
Okay, but so you've peripherally joined in.
I thought this was going to be about the daughter, because like they started it off with some crazy things about the daughter, but now they're just really grilling the mom.
Because we have a statement from Cassidy's friend. We did party with Melinda a lot. Cassidy and I were around 16 and 17 years old. Melinda did coke and Molly. Melinda also had sex with my ex.
But what came about that is, and I know who that was because she hates my guts. It's terrible that a kid is jealous of a grown adult.
And she's probably jealous if you banged her boyfriend. I mean, that kind of makes sense to me.
And they were planning on putting ecstasy in my drink.
Telling
Okay.
people that I planned on my mom to get gang raped.
Just took a dark turn.
I tried to talk you out of doing the ecstasy because I had an older friend there
Okay.
that said, don't take ecstasy, ecstasy's dirty.
And your mom's a little dirty.
Don't
Then
care
why
what,
were you guys up in the
I don't
bedroom
care what
together?
she says.
You
me
guys
to.
exchanging social media pictures.
I received a picture of him with his shirt off. He had
Then
abs.
why was it?
He had abs. She had to add that in there. It's important.
I thought it was
saved?
a gym picture, and you know.
It was a gym picture, you know? He's just getting his swole on.
I said, oh, good job, buddy.
Oh, good job, buddy. Oh my god, that's funny.
And then it started.
Oh, Phil can't even handle it either, dude. He's like, I love it.
I like posting pictures. I am a selfie queen.
In some of your selfies, you dress inappropriately. It looks like she's like zooming in where her boobs are. Yeah, that's a little bit much too.
It was reported as being inappropriate because someone was upset that their boyfriend was on my social media.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. She's an adult. You can post whatever you want within the guidelines of Instagram. If she wants attention, if she wants to feel attractive, who cares, you know?
When this girl reported her, she messaged this girl and she said, "F off."
What a good response. I love that.
Oh, I did, because I thought that was ridiculous, because to me it wasn't inappropriate. I wasn't bent over, I wasn't sticking my lips out, I wasn't sticking my tongue out like all the girls do.
She wasn't Belle Delphine. She's bent over and sticking her tongue out in like every picture.
I get called a whore for doing the same stuff, so it's just frustrating that I'm a whore if I do it, but if someone else does it, they're fine.
Some things I think are inappropriate for kids, and that's what she is, a kid.
Is she a kid though? I thought she was 18. If she's 18, I think she should be able to post whatever she wants.
You're entitled to a life, and you're entitled to be proud of yourself and have fun. I get that.
See, me and Phil are on that wavelength, you know?
That you have blurred the boundaries and been more of a participative friend with your daughter and her friends.
Yeah, I think once you cross that boundary of being friends with your kid, there's no going back. You lose all grounds you stood on as a parent.
A loving mom and to be supportive.
I think you are a loving mom.
And I am still.
No, that's what I mean. I'm taking up for you. I think you are a loving mom.
She's like, yo, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you right now. Just chill.
It was hard because when she hit a certain age and all of these things happened, I wasn't a partier my whole life.
I feel like the daughter got like hot and her life got exciting, and the mom was like, I want to be hot and I want my life to be exciting. So they both just kind of like did whatever they wanted, didn't think about the consequences, and now here they are.
I don't have any friends because I'm embarrassed about the way that my life is.
But the times that you've picked me up from school, the very few times, your phone's been blowing up with people asking, "Oh, are you home yet? Can I come over?"
No,
like,
Yeah, are you home yet? Can I come over? Oh.
Interviewed, it
Well,
said I
you're
had
gonna
5
get some friends
boys.
with
I
those
had
pictures.
5 boys.
Oh, Phil, you savage, dude.
I'm not
I
judging
do
that.
gets blown out
Hold
of
on,
proportion.
I'm not judging that.
It's so weird because they're kind of like, this is like all crazy. This is made up really crazy. They're low-key like polite. Like, is that just a Canadian thing? Sorry.
The adult authority figure in the relationship.
Because when I did try
I
to
didn't
be...
ask you,
oh,
because
And then she apologizes too. These damn Canadians, dude.
I'm just asking, can you acknowledge
Yes, I can
that?
acknowledge that.
I'm just saying that you have been involved more as a peer and a sister friend than as a mother.
Because she likes me better that way.
That's not any excuse. You can't just do it because she likes it. It's not what parenting is. Wow. Okay. So that left me with a ton of questions, but luckily we can get most of them answered next week. Leave your questions down below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I had a good time. Hope you had a good time, and we'll see you for the interview.